Oh my god, how's that so smooth? Oh, wait, hold on. How many blocks is that? 56 blocks. Oh my goodness. What is that? What is that? Alright, so I'm gonna show you how to make that. But since I don't have the mental sanity nor the energy to make that in a 15-minute video, I am gonna split it into a series. Because capitalism. And because I'm tired. Now, basically, thank you, editor me. As I was saying, I am going to be making I guess, a better version of your projects in Scratch. Yep, my English is great. So, let's start. I don't really know how to do this. They said that this would be easier.
See, I told you. Now, as I was saying earlier, you first need to realize the player doesn't move, but the background does. Hold on. And I am going to show... Bro.
Okay, now, editor me, you can go out now. Yep, just go in the folder. Go in the folder. Yep, okay. So, now that he's gone, as we know, Scratchy wants to move. Yay! And it's pretty simple. You just tell him to move, and he'll move. But unfortunately, as I showed you at the beginning, normally he doesn't move. But the background around him moves, which is pretty hard to tell because your mind makes it look and feel like it's actually moving. It's actually kind of like how you're just from a certain perspective all the time. Oh, that sounded so weird. Keeping that in the video. To start, to basically dumb out what I had at the beginning, we need to take multiple inputs, left and right, to start for a camera platformer, since that's basically what it's normally about. And we actually make a variable, something that you've definitely heard about before. So, if we just set our position to my money, we can clearly tell it makes no progress, just like in real life. But, unfortunately, we don't want that, as we don't want to be a failure. So, introducing the change that I aka the progress order of Notre Dame Dumbledore. If you take a negative value, you can actually change how much you want. And as you can tell, wait, it's inverted. And as you can tell, it works perfectly fine. But unfortunately, we don't want this. We want a background
that scrolls.
Pieces.
You might see this thing that my mouse is on and say, hey, this says stage. This says backdrops. This says backdrop. Wait, hold on. That's supposed to be background. This says background. So you can probably clearly tell. Oh, wait, what? That's crazy. You can't move what's in the back. So, what do? Well, we make a new sprite and replace it as the floor. Very genius. For now, you don't have to actually make it look any special. It's a floor. It's not like anyone will tell. How did I get that so perfectly? So, what if we replaced it with this? All of a sudden... all of a sudden, it's actually moving correctly. And it actually looks like I'm moving the background. And this actually looks like it's kind of looking okay-ish. Not really. How do you make this not look like trash? Simple. You make it look like you put effort into it. So, step 1. You have to make it look like it's not so harsh, since real life, you're not as harsh as you are in game. And I mean that both ways. So, let's start with the first way. In real life, there's something called physics, which I don't really understand. So we have to really cross our fingers and really hope that it looks like real life. The smoother something is, the more like it is to real life. Like a circle. And your massive forehead. I am going to actually try to make that by an example. You know the double it and give it to the next person, right? Well, you know how it goes from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8. Notice how the space between 4 and 8 is 4, but the distance between 2 and 1 is 1. And that makes it mean that it's a bigger number, just depending on how long it took to get there. We're going to use this principle, which you probably aren't going to pay attention to, but I am. To put it simply, you just do this. As you can tell, it's going to a bigger number the faster it gets. And if you notice, the farther it is, then that means the more it gets. We're gonna basically use this logic to make it smoother. How do we use this, you might ask, which you're probably not asking. Well, I actually forgot I don't have a script. First, we all know we all need input. Yes, we all need input. Hold on. Yep. We're gonna set my money to 5, which is the most I've ever had in my bank account. And then we're gonna do something mathy, but hopefully Matthew in the comment is not gonna comment. We're going to set it to 0.9, which might be a bit too much for a tiny old brain, but to basically understand, 0.9 is less than 0.1. No, wait, 1.0, which means it works. Yeah, that was a really dumb explanation, but it works. Now, if you notice about my money, you actually can't tell anything, can you? Well, if we just change your position by my money, you I'm blind. Now you can notice it doesn't actually harshly stop. So now I guess is the end of the video.
Pieces.